Okay, I think we're up and running here. What we got over here. All right. Okay. Well, welcome. Hope you guys are having a great night. And tonight we are talking our scary story outdoor segment. So this is a segment that, um, I mainly work on the main videos for it, mainly on YouTube. So what's going on over here? There we go. Okay. No sound detected. Oh, there we go. There we go. Anyway, I mainly work on this segment for the YouTube show, and a lot of the good stories so far have been some really good stories. Like the Grizzly Man, um, Christopher McCandless. So there's some really detailed stories that are very very interesting topics, and I think it makes for really good storytelling, and also a way of life that somebody believes is important to some people might not be to others, and I think that's one of the cool parts about some of the stories. Now obviously these stories, there's good and bad to each of them, and we obviously want to try to make the best to where we can in our lives with each of these things, but at the end of the day, there's risk to getting in the outdoors sometimes, and you just got to be aware of that and understand it. So that's what we're talking about tonight. We're going to talk about a little bit of the risk. We're going to talk about some stories I have found. I haven't detailed these stories in full yet. I do plan to do that and have that on the show coming up. So that's going to be pretty exciting. I welcome if you're watching. It is Thursday night. We're doing the live session here, and this is Scary Outdoor Story segment right here on BowHunterPlanet. So for those who actually have watched this series on the YouTube channel, this is kind of off of that. So anyway, we'll give it a few minutes, let people join. We only got 3 right now on YouTube and just a very small amount on TikTok. So I'll let this grow a little bit here. We'll give it some time. And in the meantime, if you guys have not checked out or saw the Hoyt VTM 34 giveaway we're doing, so members can do it. You have to be a member and you have to donate on the website. You can do it if you're on YouTube. You can do it on the website. It's called a Dancing Atom logo. You can grab one of those in the store, but you have to be a member. So that's number one. So as long as you are a member, you'll be able to get in on this one. So if you haven't joined the membership, this would be a good reason to do so. Again, Hoyt VTM 30 for 2023 bow giveaway. So pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. Okay, so tonight I'm gonna go over a couple things with you guys. Okay, so I got some really cool stuff on the docket tonight. So the first one is what's up, Jake? How you doing? Bristol, how you doing? The first one is the history of Matthews. So I really wanted to hone in on what I know about the brand and what I was able to find out. And I understand there's a lot of content about Matthews online, but I wanted to read you guys what I put together for them. Now there could be some differences or whatever, but this is a very small thing. I just think it's interesting. So let's read it and see what you guys think. What's up, Luke? How you doing? Minnesota. Matthews Archery is a company that specializes in manufacturing and designing compound bows and related archery accessories. The company was founded in 1992 by Matt McPherson, who revolutionized the archery industry by developing the single cam compound design. Prior to the invention of the single cam compound design, most compound bows had a dual cam design, which is funny because today it is majority is dual cam, right? So that's what's actually funny about this story and how it came back all the way around to what was normal at the time, right? Um, so with the dual canvases, however, these designs were often difficult to tune and adjust and had a tendency to go out of synchronization. McPherson's single cam design addressed these issues, resulting in a smoother, more efficient bow that was easier to tune and maintain. So I would think that's not true today, but I could be wrong. So if you have a pro shop, chime in. But I would think that because of the new dual cams today, that whole issue of that is now gone, and that's why I think they call it the dual sync, systems and dual cams with syncing. So they're syncing or slaves to each other, so it doesn't really change it. Since its inception, Matthews Archery has continued to innovate the archery industry, producing high quality bows that are known for their reliability, accuracy, and performance. In addition to their popular line of compound bows, Matthews Archery also offers a variety of accessories, including arrow sights. I don't know if they still do arrows, but arrow sights, stabilizers, and quivers. Obviously, a lot of accessories today. What they have today, Matthews Archery remains one of the leading archery manufacturers in the world, with a reputation for producing top quality equipment that is trusted by hunters and competitive archers alike. Um, it doesn't really go into the conversation about monster bows or the McPherson line where they're doing the dual cam at the time. You guys remember the Safari, things like that. I think the Safari had dual cam. Maybe I'm off on that. The Chill, I know that, right? The Chill R, or whatever. What's up, Reagan? Another Matthews yesterday. Awesome. I hope you got that grip for it too. If you guys are shooting a Matthews bow, that tech grip is amazing. Yeah, it's really nice. If you guys haven't shot that thing. Pitter patter. So if we're talking about the VTM 34 giveaway, number one, you have to be a member. So if you see Reigen's name, there's that team logo. Only team members can enter for the Hoyt VTM 34. And then there you go. Chris subscribed for 4 months. Awesome. Chris, thank you. And the next step is you could send a dancing Adam here or go on to our website, BowHunterPlanet.com. Under shop, you can get a dancing Adam there, and that's your entry. So once you get that dancing Adam, you are entered, but you have to be a member to do it. So it's members only. But again, it's a lot of fun, and gives people a chance to get their hands on that baby. Let me see if I can add. I can add text. Okay, let me add a text real quick. Add text. Okay, text that says Hoyt VTM 34. Become a member by a dancing Adam. Cool. That might be a little simpler, Add source. Oh, great. So I can just put it right here and you guys can just kind of look it over, like, oh, whoa. How do I change the font? Sorry about that, guys. How's YouTube doing? How you guys doing over there? All your four YouTube watchers. How's the camera look? You guys like the camera? This is a high quality camera I put on here. Just want to see your thoughts. Let me know if you guys like it. You think it's good. It's interesting because it's not very expensive camera, but the lens on it's like $1,000. So like if you add those two things together, that's where you go. Wee. I don't know what that means, but okay, bat. All right, so there's 50 spots. BD, I think 50. Let me. What's up, Devin? Thanks again, Chris, for subscribing. I'm just trying to figure out if I can make this font smaller. There's got to be a way to edit this font. Oh, here we go. Unlock. Okay. Uh, uh, come on now. This can't be this complicated, right, guys? Oh, dang, BD's in, baby. All right, let me grab that. Get you queued up over here. If you're on YouTube and you want to join in on the VTM Hoyt VTM 34 2023 giveaway, you can do so. There's only 50 spots, but you have to be a member to do it. So on YouTube, you can subscribe as a member. It helps support the channel. And then once you do that, you just got to get a dancing Atom, which you can get on our website. I'll post the link here in a second for you guys. If you're interested in doing that, the TikTokers, they can do right on TikTok. It's a little easier, but the membership is for both platforms. So as long as you're a member on any of the platforms, you can do it, including Team BHP on the website as well. All right, so all 3 bows did ship for those who won the bows the other night. We did 3 bow giveaway. So those all did ship. Just a heads up on that. All right, TikTok games. All right, where is this? Can't see. Daily sub. That was the May giveaway. Sheet 2. Winner info. Winners. Wheel of Archery. Here it is, Hoyt VTM 31. All right, who got one? BD Russell, right? Is it BD? Yeah, BD got one. All right, cool. All right, BD, I'm putting you in here. All right, got you. Number 4. Your number's number 4 on there. Drake, so in order to win, you have to, number 1, be a member. So only members can do it. And to be a member, you can sign up right here on YouTube. You can click that. I think it's that little money symbol below, because that's basically, we're looking for people to join the membership. And then once you join membership, you have to send a dancing Atom. That's like the donation to help us out. And you can get that on the website. So that there's the 2 things to do to enter into it. And I added the digital. Here it is here. So once you join membership, then you just want to go here and grab that link and pick one of those up, that digital image, and you're in. It's just that simple. It's a little. You can actually just donate on YouTube too if you wanted the same amount. It's up to you. It doesn't really matter how you do it. All right, C Pro is in. Reagan is in. Oh, I just saw these coming through. Thanks, guys. You guys are crashing those. All right, so BD, you got 1 though, correct? Just want to make sure I got it. So BD's got 1. Reagan's gonna pick up another one. Already has 1 or 2. You already have a couple. All right, C Pro's gonna grab one. C Pro, got you. Well, Seaport, change it to Seaport. Swear. All right, C Pro, got you. Okay. Yep, Reagan, you got number 2, number 4, and number 6. BD, you got no, I'm sorry, you got 2, 6, and 10, Reagan. Sorry. BD, you got 4. C Pro, you got number 11. I just gave you. Don't worry about your number. You don't have to remember that now. You'll have it later. So, and the number might change now I think about it, but I think I'm just going to use the numbers on the left like we normally do. Pretty simple. All right. How we doing, YouTube? You guys doing all right over there? All right. Okay. Got that. If you guys want to send Dancing Adams, grab someone over, get a rolling. Yeah, you guys can do it, man. I know it. You guys are always getting it done. So John's got a couple. Sean's got 1. Well, Sean didn't win in one of the 3 that just came up, so that's fine. That's very surprising, right? Usually he's always the one winning. Pretty funny. Pretty funny. Oh, anyway, so yeah, I was getting to these scary stories. My fault. I got sidetracked. All right, let's get to one of them. So I'm going to go through these. These are going to be shorter conversational pieces of this segment, but I am going to do a full video on each of these ones, and we will talk it over more in detail on the YouTube page. One of the topics I'm going to talk about, I'm not going to talk about today too much. I do want to do a full special on it because I think it's an important one. Is Cecil the lion? I know some of you remember that from the news a few years back, where a hunter went and shot this male lion over in Zimbabwe, and he basically, this is in 2015, and he gained international attention when he was illegally killed by an American dentist named Walter Palmer. So that's one of the topics we are going to talk about, not today fully, but we will talk a little bit about that. Devin, thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate that. Just go ahead and send a dancing Adam and get yourself locked into that. Now, remember, um, Devin and everybody who's just joining the membership, you automatically will be entered in other bow giveaways as a member. So that's why it's cool too. So it's not, it's cool. So Paul, very simple. To the left there, you just grab membership. So subscribe to us here on this channel. Help do that. Then go and donate to us by sending a dancing Adam, and then you're in. That's basically how I do it. So basically only members can send a dancing Adam to get into it. So thank you so much, Given, for signing up. Appreciate that, for subscribing. And Bubba, what's up, man? How you doing? And you can subscribe on YouTube or here, wherever you want. You can do it on TikTok, you can do it on YouTube, you can do it on the website. We have a couple different ways to be a subscriber, and then different ways to donate as well. So, but yeah, so this VTM 34 did just come in. It's brand new. I am going to shoot this thing a little bit, obviously, and do a video on it, and then I'm going to repack it for you guys nicely with the Hoyt hat, put it right back in there, seal it up for you, and get it out. If you want me to sign it, I can sign it. I don't think you do, but I will sign it. I can just sign it on a piece of tape or something. I don't know, but it could be sweet. Given there is a thing at the bottom that allows you to send a gift, and the one you're looking for is called Dancing Adam. So it's like sending. They're called diamonds, or I think they're called diamonds. Maybe they're called something else. I don't know, but that's how you would do it. Okay, so we do have the Cecil the Lion conversation we are going to have, not necessarily today, but we are going to talk about it. There was a lot of outrage for that one, so I think it's a very good one to talk about because it had a lot of animal rights issues, right? But like, I think it's important to talk through the issues because, like, a lot of people want to associate a lot of wild animals with like pets, and I think there's like a mental line that's not being drawn there, unfortunately. Um, what's up, Dakota? Yeah, pitter patter, no worries. Great bow selections for new beginners, and I will go ahead and just type those out for you right here in the chat because it's easier for you to look them up yourself. You know what you want to spend, I guess. So you said cheap, so yeah, let's go with this. So you got the Bear Archery G3 Cruiser. You got the Diamond. The Diamond Altar, which is a little bit more pricey. That's around, we'll call it 650. Cruiser will be under 500. You got my favorite pick of the year, which was the Legend XR from Bear. And that bow with a ready to hunt package was somewhere around 560. Great bow. It's probably a little bit more advanced than a starter bow. A starter bow may be more like the legit, but that's okay because the price wise, you can go with that. So a lot of options there. Dakota, don't miss out on the Hoyt VTM 34 giveaway. Just send a dancing Adam. You can do it right here on TikTok or YouTube, or you can send it through the website as well. Just let me know, and that way I can bring it over. Okay, so Cecil the Lion, we'll get more into that. I think there's a lot of conversational pieces to be had about that story. It's a little bit old now, of course, but I think it's still important that we cover it as hunters and outdoors people, that we kind of talk about it and just understand what went wrong, what can we fix, how can we make it better, right? So anyway, this first story is, it's actually very detailed, and there's a lot of videos about the story, and so I do plan to redo this one to a full segment, but a lot to talk about here. The first one is James Kim. I don't know if you guys remember this story. So in 2010, a man named James Kim and his family got stranded in the snow while driving through a remote part of Oregon. Um, did I say that right? Is it Oregon? 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 I always get that one wrong. Sorry if I messed it up. Um, they decided to try and make it to or no, driving through it. So they got stuck, and then they decided to try to make it to civilization on foot, but got lost and ended up spending several days in the wilderness. James eventually went off on his own to try and find help, but tragically died of hypothermia before he could be rescued. So this is the story where I think this is the one where I believe he leaves the car or whatnot and tries to find a rescue. But again, we all know this could get, real bad. Paul, thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate that. You can get it if you go below. There should be a place to grab a donation. You can do it there, or you can get it here. That would be the other option. Anyway, all right. So that is a story I do want to cover. I understand why he did it mentally, like to try to save his family or whatever. But again, being prepared, know where you're going, having a little bit of background in what you're trying to do is super important. But we know from these stories that a lot of people end up in these bad scenarios based on what's happening, right? And like you overthink it, or like, hey, yeah, but I'm a hunter, I can do this, right? But not thinking it through fully. I mean, there's so many stories I'm looking at. I'm just kind of glancing through them. In 2019, a man named Scott Tenzar went missing while hiking at Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado. After an extensive search involving helicopters and ground teams, his body was eventually found several days later. It is believed that he fell while hiking and died of his injuries. So, hiking on your own is obviously dangerous, right? I mean, especially in that type of terrain. If I was to hike in Michigan, through, let's just say, an easy patch of ground, right? Let's just say, like, let's hike in Michigan in an area where I go morel mushroom hunting type place, right? If I was to fall and break my ankle, I could crawl out of there and make it to a road where somebody might see me, or to back car, or I'd have service in my phone. But some of these areas where you don't have service or the ability to call out, and for those of you living in the West, in the mountainous regions, or South and mountainous regions, or East, I should say, it's kind of everywhere. And you don't have power, like cell phone power, all that stuff. That's where you have to really hone in on, I'm leaving at this time. I should be back at this time. If I'm not, come look for me. Here's where I'm going to walk. This is what I'm going to do. I feel like these stories I mean, there's so many of them. When you guys see the list, none of this is showing detail, but it just goes through like tons and tons of the same type of thing. Hiker gets lost. Hiker got lost. Hiker went missing. Um, and I bet you a majority of these, it really sounds like they just got lost in the woods. It wasn't foul play or anything like that. There's only like 15 of these stories. Paul, no worries. Just go to BowHunterPlanet.com, click shop, and you can find Dancing Adam there. It's probably the easiest way if you can't find it in here. If someone wants to send a Dancing Adam that's a member right now to get an entry, please do so Paul can see what it looks like. That would be awesome. So if you're going to send one, just go ahead and send it now, and that way he can see what shows Adam dancing. It's so cool. We've come to love the Dancing Adams here at the BHP TikTok page. It's just how it rolls. So, oh man. Anyway, so that's what's to come on YouTube. So, YouTubers, thank you for tuning in. I know there's not a lot of people on tonight, but just want to say thanks. I'll be doing some traveling coming up, and then I do plan to do a little bit of a tour coming up later in the year. Not later in the year, but like in this, like the next 2 months. I'm trying to plan a tour, which is going to be really cool. So I plan to try to go from here, so Michigan to Illinois to Indiana and to Ohio and then back to Michigan. And in that travel period, I'm trying to do a few things. Like number one, I'm trying to plan on stopping in at Working Class Bowhunter to be on their podcast live, which would be cool. Go to Bear Archery in Indiana to check out Bear's production, how they do their stuff there, although they do produce their bows in Florida, but at least they'll see something in Indiana. And then from there, I want to head over to Ohio and hang out with Mike's Archery and film a whole bunch of segments of those guys because it'd be a lot of fun. I think it'd be so cool to, actually sit there with Brian and Travis and just really hammer through content and have some fun doing some cool stuff with them guys. So did you get lucky, Paul? Did you figure it out? All right, let me check my emails, make sure nothing came in. I think we're look clean for now. Okay, what's going on over on YouTube? What you guys up to? You guys chilling? You guys, this camera look good? You guys didn't really give me any info. I think it looks pretty good actually for being a kind of a cheapy camera with a really good lens. It's not bad. I mean, it looks like it's projecting pretty good quality. I put it to manual focus though because it was like going in and out. This camera sucks, so I can't give you guys anything good over there. What's up, guy? How you doing? You can't find the website. I put the link in there, Paul. So you just if you go to BowHunterPlanet.com, click shop at the top. And then in there, you're looking for, there's only like 8 items in there. One's called the Dancing Atom. Yeah, so Devin, I'm having this crisis with cameras right now. Okay, guys, this has been kind of been going on for a little while. I've been trying to upgrade, okay? And when you try to upgrade cameras, you're talking $1,000 plus every time you play, right? Every time you just want to play a little bit. And then when you get into branding, you have different lenses, and those different lenses cost a lot of money. So trying to decide on what to use, when to use it, and not just that. So like I've been trying to do um sports photography for like my son when he's playing basketball and it's a lot of movement. Well, I have a 5D Mark IV, which is like, when I bought it, it was like $3,000, and I was like, man, this camera is going to be the best camera ever. Well, it turns out it's actually horrible for sports photography. It literally takes a shot every 6 seconds, 6 per frame or 6 per second, whatever, and when you take stills. And so basically it's a portrait camera. And so what then I did is I've been looking at the new cameras. They're like, some of them are 40 FPS, 40 frames a second in high speed shooting, like, And so I'm like, well, obviously that's what we need here for sports photography. And so the other stuff's cool. No, Paul, it's not tonight. Nope. It's not till we sell them all. So there's like it's only 1 of 50 chance, right? There's 50 total. So I would say there's probably a good 30 left to go. So you got some time. I'd say 30 left to go. So you can send it whenever through the website, Paul. I can add it in. Just make sure if you want to send it that way, that's fine. I can add it anytime. No big deal. Anyway. So I settle back on 2 things. Number one, for the studio. So when I'm at the studio and we're filming the podcast, we're moved to Panasonic. So when I'm filming and you guys see the show on Carbon TV, you're watching it through a Panasonic camera. Okay, that's done. So there's 3 of them. They cover the table, whoever's sitting there. Then when I'm here, I'm working on, this is a Canon. This is actually the M50, so it's not like a very high end camera. I think it's like $600. But what I did is I took off this little lens that it came with, which should have been an awesome lens, but it just kept like going in and out, and I ended up putting on one of my red lenses from my Canon 5D Mark IV. It's a very big, it's about this big, and it's like 2470 type thing. Anyway, the lens is like $1,000, right? So, but it looks pretty good from what I'm seeing right now. On the YouTube channel, if you're on the YouTube. So then I basically decided I'm gonna stick with Canon and Panasonic. So at the studio, I also have for filming the bow stuff you guys watch on YouTube, I use a Panasonic S5 Mark II, which is a whole nother platform, right? It's a whole new platform. It's even newer than the Panasonic GH5 II, which we have. And so, because that was a micro four thirds, this S5 II is a full frame, so it's a different mount, an L mount. So again, new lenses, blah 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 blah. So you guys get the point. So every time we make a change, it's you got to really think it through because it's very expensive. We had Sony all at one time as well, you know. Paul, it'll be Bear. That'll be a Bear bow. Brand new Bear bow. It'll be shot about 10 times. Ends up being a demo bow because we are going to do the video on it. But the cool part is when you win the bow, you actually won the bow that was on our show on YouTube. So it's kind of fun because you can actually say this is the bow that got 100,000 views. It's kind of exciting. So it'll be cool. Yeah, so a lot of the bows we do. So I the bow a lot of the bows that have been won so far have actually been on the show. And now, Paul, that you're a member, you'll be automatically entered for free into our monthly bow giveaway. So we just did a MX32 from Expedition the other night, a Darton Classic Viper, which was freaking cool. I think Frank won that one. There was a APA Black Mamba 28. We ended up doing three because what happens is when we do other giveaways, if people don't claim the prizes, we automatically just move them right to our membership and give it to them. Somebody in there randomly will win. So it's a cool program. I think most people like it. There's been people on this program for 1,600 days. Keep that in mind. So it's many years. Yeah, Kyle, no worries. The perks are actually pretty fun. So basically, the biggest perk to membership for Bowhunter Planet, it doesn't matter if it's here on YouTube, on our website, we have a members program there as well. The biggest perk is you'll be allowed to do multiple things. Number one, you're automatically entered for prizes automatically. As you become a member for a longer period of time, every 100 days you get an extra entry. So let's say, so every month we do a bow giveaway, every single month. So there's 12 per year. This past month we did 3 because we had unclaimed bows from random giveaways we were doing on other platforms that people didn't claim the bow after they won it. They thought it was a scam or whatever. So we ended up putting it back in the queue for our members. So there'll be a bow a month. There's members nights where we just do chat only for members. So that's fun. So you guys can ask questions if you're interested in things you can learn. You can help me learn stuff. You can come on the show if you want. You can come on live if you'd want some time to talk. The other thing is it allows you to enter into things like this thing. So this is a very specific Hoyt giveaway for members only. So it's kind of how it works. What's up, Wu Tang? How you doing? We also try to give some discount codes, but you'll usually see those more on YouTube because YouTube I can send a private message to that group of people. So it makes it a little bit easier to like secretly give a code type thing. It'd be a little bit hard on here to do without it going too public. So, and you get the cool emotes and that badge. And we have the cool Team BHP hats, which you guys can get, which I don't have here. I had it here earlier. I must have moved it. Oh, I see it over there. It's over there. It's kind of a stretch away. Yep, Kyle, no worries. We are so basically uh for our membership people. So if you get the team logo, like Paul just signed up tonight, a couple other people, you sign up, be a member, and then that automatically gets you into bow giveaways going forward. As long as you're a member, you get automatically put in. And then if you're a member, you can take part in this special giveaway we're doing for this Hoyt VTM 34. So you become a member, and then you send us you donate a dancing atom, and then you'll be entered to win. So that's if you want that bow specifically, you're trying for that one. So what we're doing is I'm going to do a lot of member giveaway bows like this, where we're going to do a small donation and we're going to give away. I'm probably going to do a Matthews coming up phase 4. I'm going to try to do so this, but again, only for members. So you have to be a member to do these things. So that's what makes it fun. All right, YouTube. Thanks for watching YouTube. I'm going to sign off and head over to TikTok for a little longer. I appreciate you guys coming on. I know it hasn't been a lot of people over here, but generally it was for a while. So we'll see how this goes in the future with YouTube streaming, but hopefully we can get it up again. So you guys have a good night. Okay.